Time here we got about 24 seconds left to go in the first half here as the Giants hosting the Cowboys. We got the Cowboys up 6-3. The Giants with the ball. They're called pass interference here against the Giants. I don't know. It's been that kind of game, and got Jay joining us here. There you go. Hey Jake, welcome to our
What's
halftime.
up?
Got about 25 seconds here left to go before the half. Questionable pass interference call here. Could have been holding, could have been pass interference on the defense, could have been all the way, could have been no call at all. But they called it against the Giants there, pass interference, making it 3rd and 23. Not really sure I agree with that one. I think it's either a no call or maybe defensive pass interference, but it is the way that it is. 6-3, and the difference in this game is a blocked field goal. Really, it's neither team really showing all that much. Daniel Jones being Daniel Jones and Cooper Rush looking very much like a backup. And we've got pretty much, it's the game that we all expected we were going to see, and the game we were hoping we weren't going to see. But it's kind of like Mayweather Pacquiao, right? It's like the fight we were hoping we wouldn't see, and the fight that we thought that we would see, all wrapped into one. But it's all good. April is here to join us. Hello, April, and Michael joining us for halftime, getting on here early with us, and not too happy are the Giants with that call. Of course, they'll get the ball to start the second half, and my guess is that's when this game is going to be decided. The Cowboys have had their chances here and have not been
Yeah,
able to take
man.
advantage. And it's like
The
you leave.
blatant, the blatant non-call pass interference, man. That was that. Now that's one of the calls that you were talking about the other day. That was a giant Monday night call right there. He tackled the guy in the end zone. I'm like, come on now. That's the
Oh,
difference in the game right there.
well, so
But hey,
they just got an even one back, just now. Um, where basically the Cowboys hit the receiver twice and they called it on the Giants. So it's going to go both ways in these things, but the Giants are always going to get the calls at home. It's kind of just the way that it is. But so far 9 points in this game. I'm not looking for an offensive explosion in the second half.
I mean, I
So we'll see what the second half line is. My guess is that we'll see similar numbers to what we saw last night. Probably about a pick for halftime, and probably about a 20-point total, 21 and a half at the most. But this is going to be, I mean, this is a coin flip game. It looked to be that. The line was that. And two teams that know each other extremely well. But I do see concerns here with both quarterbacks. And I think it's going to come down to a mistake by one of these quarterbacks. And we've seen Cooper Rush look very vulnerable here. And we've seen Daniel Jones, well, I mean, he sucks. I mean, we know that coming in, but Cooper Rush, really what we're seeing here is that in this game, at least, is that when he has a little bit of time to throw, he seems to throw a little bit high, and it's kind of overthrowing his guys. And that could lead to tip balls and interceptions at some point. Also, some balls batted down that were too low. So it's kind of not all good there. Daniel Jones, I mean, he's a mess. I mean, he's pretty
yeah.
terrible here. So the Giants went for it on fourth down. They did not get it. The Cowboys have 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They have 8 seconds. So if they can get a quick completion here, and they'll have a shot at a field goal before the half, and that will affect the second half line.
Interesting game, man. Interesting game. It's playing out exactly how I thought it would.
The betting tools nailed this one. They had Dallas first quarter, Dallas first half, and they had Giants game. So we'll see exactly if that comes in. That's pretty much how I had it too. It's pretty much how I bet this thing. Dallas first quarter, Dallas first half, Giants game. And my guess, it's gonna come down to a tipped ball here.
Y'all know where I'm at, man.
But you're biased, and that's okay. That's your team, and you can't get up. I
Nah,
mean, I bet
man.
against my team all the time. I have no problem.
I do too, man. The numbers said though, like the Cowboys dominate the Giants. We've won 9 of the last 10. Like this is what happens. This is what we do.
But at the same time, it's like this is a little bit of a different Giants team than what they've had in previous years, in the last 5 years or so.
The
So
same old Giants, man. They didn't play nobody but the Titans in Carolina.
the Titans have
Everybody needs
the Titans on the
everybody
road.
needs to pump the brakes.
Oh, the Titans and Carolina both won this week and have as many wins as the Cowboys do, and
Neither will make the playoffs.
the Cowboys
And
likely
neither will the
and neither
Giants.
will the Cowboys. I mean, they're not
Nah, the
playoff
Cowboys.
team. No,
Yes, we
they're
are.
not good, Jay.
It,
They're,
it, it was
Jay,
re- it was reported today that Dak Prescott may be back next
it
week.
doesn't
Come on
matter.
now.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
He's not good.
Okay.
He's not good.
I still got the.
They
I'm
got
still
worked.
sitting on.
They got worked by the Bucks on the opening game.
No,
They
it
got
really wasn't. It wasn't
they
that
got
bad.
destroyed.
It
They got
wasn't that
destroyed.
bad.
Well, the Cowboys here right before the half, they missed the field goal, and it goes 6-3 to the half, and the Giants will get the second half. So both teams missing a field goal here. Dak's terrible, and he was awful in that. They got worked in that first game against the Bucks. They got crushed. They were never in the game. They were never in it. I don't know. I don't know what game you saw, but they were never in that game. They were
One
never
game.
in the game.
I'm not letting one game define this team this season.
Well, they're not good. They're terrible. I mean, it's not one game this season, Jay. It's 10 seasons of ineptitude. It's more than that.
It's still early.
It's not all of a sudden they're like a good team. They couldn't win this division.
On the road.
They can't win this
Just come back and
division.
beat the Chiefs.
They can't win this division when you need 7 wins to win it. That's how bad they've been. That's how bad they've been. When you need 7 wins to win the division, they can't get it done. That is this team. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not a hater or or anything. I'm as neutral as could be. I'm as neutral as neutral. I'm as neutral as neutral could be. And they've been straight ass for about 10 years at least. Since the last time they won a Super Bowl. Really.
I wouldn't say ass. I would say mediocre.
I would say how many playoff appearances, how many playoff wins do you have? I mean, that defines it. 0,
I can
right?
name the heartbreaks. Trust me.
Oh, yeah. Heartbreak. Yeah,
We've been
they all count the same. They all count the
you're right.
same, man. They all count the same. It is what it is. It sucks. Believe me, I suffer through it. I mean, my team hasn't been to the Super Bowl in 50 years, or something. So I know, 1988 or something, 86. Who the hell even knows? 84. So believe me, I know how it is. But it's like, I don't sit here and try and defend, crap football with them either. But we go to the second half lines, and it's exactly where we saw it. The Giants minus a half. It is the exact lines that we saw last night. Giants minus a half, minus 125 straight up. The Cowboys plus a half, plus 105, and the total 19.5. So they shrunk the total by 2 points over where it was last night. And then the team totals, the Cowboys 9.5 and the Giants 9.5. A lot of pressure to both overs of the Giants and the Cowboys. I think what we've seen from the Cowboys is they've definitely run the ball better. They've moved the ball better. But are those all the chances they were going to get? Because they have nothing to show for it. I mean, they've got 6 points, a missed field goal there before the half, and the Giants had a blocked field goal that. I mean, they were very close there on that one. So, I think the game has been pretty even. I think the stats will say the Cowboys have dominated this game. So where are you at, Jay? Cowboys still?
You know where I'm at. Yeah, I'm still on the boys. We pull this game out easily. I know. I still think we created a turnover. Daniel Jones is prone for one. I think it's lower scoring, and the Cowboys pull this one out. That's how I see it. Idiot in the comments.
Yeah, there's always, man, always.
Yeah.
It's like the, I don't, I never understand it. It's like it doesn't bother me. It's just annoying that I have to delete these guys. That's all it is. It's like it certainly
But
doesn't bother me. I could care less, man. It's like,
I know you said this game was one field goal away, but I don't think so. I think this game is a CD Lamb drop away from a totally different
but I
ball
mean,
game.
he is part of the team, Jay, and that is part of the game, and this is part of the Cowboys' persona and part of the problem of why they are the lousy crap team that they've been. And it's like, I'm a Dolphin fan. You could say it about my team. They've been worse in the Hurricanes, worse. But it's like, I own it. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, CeeDee Lamb's a better receiver than the piece of garbage that we've seen since the day he was drafted. I mean, the total yards on your number one draft choice, superstar receiver, is 50 yards in frickin' Monday Night Football, Jay. Wake up. It's like, come on. 50 yards. You're CeeDee Lamb, man. Star. They gave him Drew Pearson's number. You guys should frickin' take it back. Take it back. It's like, how could you give him Drew Pearson and Michael Irvin's number? I mean, what a disgrace to the Cowboy 88. I mean, this guy's a joke. The only thing he's ever done is the phone grab on draft day. Terrible, man. 50 yards. It's like, oh, a CeeDee Lamb drop away. What, like this guy's ever made the catch? He's never made the catch, Jay. He's never made the catch to justify saying it's just a drop. When has he made the catch? To win the game, to be the star, the hero of the game with CeeDee Lamb tonight. Never. Never. Not even in college. Same thing. He was the same piece of crap at Oklahoma. He's the same crap here. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to give him $25 million a year. That's what the Cowboys do with guys like this. This is what they do.
That's a solid point, but here in this game, I don't think he's gonna be the deciding factor in this game when Daniel Jones is the quarterback of the other team. I'm telling you.
Daniel Jones is terrible. I mean, terrible.
Exactly.
Terrible.
I trust
the
my
Cowboys defense just suffocating them. They've got 6 points to show for it. They've run all over them. They keep putting Ezekiel Elliott. Just eat it. You overpaid this guy too, okay? He was a home run hitter out of Ohio State, but he does not have that breakaway speed anymore. He does not have that second gear, and he's got to go. He's maybe a little bit, maybe some of the tough yards up the middle type guy, but he can't carry the load. And if you gave him the ball 25 times a game, you're going to lose. You're going to lose, and they know that. They know that. They're just trying to hide him and to give him carries to justify paying him all that money that they're on the hook for with this guy.
Yeah, I mean, but we're still sitting here, and y'all are banking on Daniel Jones to have a comeback win when he's 0-8.
Oh, I'm not banking on Daniel Jones to have a comeback win. I'm banking on a crap call from the parking lot, a pass interference from the ref that's 40, 50 yards away from the play. That's what I'm banking on. I will bet that that's going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm willing to put my money that is what's going to happen.
After the way that pass interference went in the end zone, I can't put that past the referees.
Well, the bet is, so someone asked, what is the bet? The bet is I got the Giants. Jay has the Cowboys, and he still thinks they're going to win. I think they've had their chances. They haven't been able to take advantage of it. And I think that it's like, you have to look at the reality of the situation here. And the reality of the situation is you're up against a team that gets the crappiest of crap calls, that never looks good. Okay? Even when this team won the Super Bowl with Jeff Hostetler as a quarterback. Okay? This is how the Giants do it. They look terrible, right? What's going to happen is this Cooper Rush is going to throw a floater. It's going to hit that CeeDee Lamb right in the hands. It's going to bounce straight up in the air, and the Giants are going to intercept it and run it in for a touchdown. That's what's going to happen, and they're going to lose the game because he's throwing the ball too high. And we've seen this a million times already, because when he throws it low, they just swat it down because he's a backup.
The thing is we see it the exact same way, just the opposite way. You see Cooper Rush making the mistake. I see Daniel Jones making the mistake. And I trust my defense way more than I trust the Giants defense.
I would say the Cowboy defense is miles ahead. But, I just think that, the Cowboys lean on guys that can't get it done for them. I think if you go with the basics, right? Number 85, throw the ball to him. Pollard, give the ball to him. These are the guys that are getting it done. These are the guys that are getting it done. But it's like, as soon as those guys do something, then they give it to the other guys.
Cowboys win tonight, man. Y'all gonna see me in a Pollard jersey next time we play.
I'm gonna be in a Pollard jersey the way things are, the way I'm treating them. But it's like, the thing is that I remember the old Cowboys, the Dwayne Thomas, Calvin Hill, Bob Lilly teams, Ed Too Tall Jones, like the great Cowboy teams, and then you even go back to the Emmitt Smith teams, with Troy Aikman and Michael Irvin and the defense that they had on those teams and the offensive line that they had. And these Cowboys just are not the same team. It's just, I don't know. It just seems that there's, with the salary cap in the NFL, it's just so important to get the money to the right guys. And the Cowboys just seem to miss on that. And, it's like, the guys who should be making the money is, this Micah Parsons is going to want a ton of money. He's still under a rookie contract. He's going to want a ton. He's going to want to be the highest paid player on the team. And he deserves to be.
He deserves to be.
He's the only one who's worth the crap.
We better give him every dollar when.
Yeah, but Dak Prescott makes like $50 million a year, so you're not gonna be able to afford to pay him under the salary cap.
Man, that's why we let Amari Cooper go, though.
But he's terrible.
Some of this.
We've
foreseen some of this salary come down the pipeline.
I don't understand how he ever made $20 million.
Yeah, I know. Oh man, I can't. It should be an interesting finish.
Dallas left too many points on the board in this game.
They did. I will agree with that. We did leave some points on the board. But
you think it's tough being a Cowboys fan? Try being a Dolphin fan. Try it. Give it a shot sometime. Not been easy. Not been easy at all. The thing is that at least the beauty of being the Dolphin fan, we haven't gotten a whiff. It's not like they pretended like they were going back to greatness or anything. It's like, we had the best quarterback in the history of the game and the best coach in the history of the game, and we fired them both. It's like, and basically that's what happened.
Hey, my team still doesn't have the greatest coach in our history in the Ring of Honor.
He's so gone. This guy's so gone. He's so gone. He's just, Jerry loves to hang on to the guys. Like the coaches he'll hang on to forever. It's like, because they make so much less than the players.
Yeah.
Well, I'm on the Giants. Jay's on the Cowboys. I think we're both on the under, but I don't want to touch those team total unders.
Me either, because they're so tight right now, and plus I'm pretty deep in for the game. But I like the under though. I do.
Well, I'm on the Baltimore Orioles in baseball. They score 5 runs in the first inning. The Red Sox get 2 back, and then they go into a 3-hour rain delay. They're finally back on the field for that one. So,
I didn't touch baseball today. I didn't like the small card.
I like the Orioles in that one, getting plus money. But we'll be talking preseason hockey tomorrow on the show, as well as Major League Baseball. I only like preseason hockey. I only like preseason hockey. I don't like regular season.
Mitchie Pucks.
Yep. Preseason. I got to get my penny going. Gotta get the penny. I gotta find one. I think it's on my other desk. I gotta find it. Maybe it's in here. Nope. I got something. What is this? This is a ticket stub. Manny Pacquiao versus Miguel Cotto.
Okay.
Anyways, Giants and Cowboys going at it. Those of you that are watching it at home, watching along with us, love to hear your opinions. This one is just it's still, it's a 6-3 game, very similar to what we had last night. Last night it was 7-3, I think, at this point. And
you got me last night, man. Jimmy G is Jimmy G, man.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna lose every primetime halftime. I mean, I have
Yeah.
like, I think lifetime, I think on these primetime halftimes, I'm about 426 and 7 or something. So,
Yeah, for sure.
but, so I'm not going to lose them. I'm certainly not going to lose them forever. Kyle, yes, I said NHL. I said NHL preseason. We had a split squad game today, the Nashville Predators and the Florida Panthers. That's the good stuff. I have my NHL already. I got the Hanson brothers on the set as always, and I got my new Clark Gillies New York Islanders 1980.
So what do you think about the NFL season so far, man? It's a lot of, you know.
Well, NFL's not really my thing, so it's like I'm kind of hanging in there with it. I think it's here we are. It's week 3. The Giants lose here. We've got 2 undefeated teams, the Eagles and the Dolphins. And I don't think either of those teams are going to be undefeated for long. The Dolphins are a 3-point dog at Cincinnati on Thursday night. That's how
I can't
confident.
wait for that. I can't wait for that one. That one's gonna be a hell of a game.
It's going to be on Amazon Prime, so we'll probably be waiting for it a while for
Your
it.
favorite.
Yeah, we'll be waiting a while for it. Yeah, the
All right,
Cowboys
here we
lost
go.
the Jimmy G didn't just beat the Cowboys last year. The Cowboys lost to the Jets last year, the Meadowlands. Troy Aikman looks drunk. Sometimes Aikman does have that look like he just came in from last night, when he gets in the booth. Anyways, the
I've been
kickoff
watching the MNF cast.
out of the end zone here. And tell you, the Giants, it'll be interesting to see how they open up. Those of you that don't stay with us that long, we normally stay for one drive of the second half. So tonight, it will be the New York Football Giants. Looks like Mac Jones is out for a while for the
Yeah, I
Patriots.
know. So what do you think they do? I think they need to go get my boy Cam.
Yeah, I don't think that's in the cards.
I mean, hey, not too
Giants
far.
handed off a sweep here to number 80. It looked like a potential face mask there, but they don't call it. I don't know. Looked like he tackled them high. Have to see what the replay shows. They're not going to show it. Looks like. Sure looked like he grabbed him by the face mask. It's weird. I have the computer on, and then I have it on the regular TV, and the computer's actually ahead.
Mm.
And that's just on regular ESPN.com. Jones back to pass, under pressure, and he's sacked again.
That pass rush, man,
Yep.
it's underrated.
The pass rush. I don't think it's underrated. I just think that
The
Parsons
defense as a whole.
Lawrence and Parsons are pretty much regarded as 2 of the best pass rushers in the league. So I think I think they're pretty highly rated there.
After this game is concluded, I think Dallas will be number 1 in points against.
It doesn't matter what happens in week 3. What happens is February 7th or whatever,
Yeah,
It's
you're
really,
right.
it's the only thing these guys play for is Daniel Jones throws one to the parking lot, and there's a very quick
3 and out.
3 and out. We don't get too many of those on this show, but thanks everyone for joining us. We'll see how it all plays out. But, oh, wait a minute. Nope, pass interference against the Cowboys from, halfway across the field. Didn't even see the flag in the screen. Yeah, not the first, not the last. They're showing the replay, and I'm still looking for where in the actual frame of the picture the flag is thrown because, yeah, that's how it works, But whatever, it counts the same as a first down run for a first down. But the Giants on the 26-yard line because the sack set them back, and it's ruled illegal contact, not pass interference. So not a spot foul there. Saquon Barkley rushes, looks like maybe about 3.5 yards he gets there. Sets up 4th and 6, or second and 7 is what they're calling it. It's really it's a short 7 though.
That's the only thing that makes me nervous tonight is the rest.
Oh, that's all I'm banking on. It's all in Bangkok. Daniel Jones steps up in the pocket, and once again, this play has been there. He scampers for about I don't know, 15 yards or so. So the Daniel Jones rushing props seem to be the way to be here because he is. But those sacks count as negative yardage against him too, negative rushing yards. But that seems to be his best defense against this pass rush is just step it up, tuck it under, and take what the defense gives you. There, he's got 37 rushing yards. And there's Saquon Barkley again. Looks like he gains 3 yards on that play. So 2nd and 7. This is familiar territory for the Giants. I thought we were out of here with a quick 3 and out, but
Right.
not the case. Of course, we appreciate everyone that joins us for these halftime shows, and we'll be here Thursday for that Amazon Prime. Should be way interesting. Jones back to pass, and once again, same old story. Tucks it under, but this time he really takes off. And he gets inside the 40 for, he's at about the 38-yard line. So what we're seeing here is not necessarily the pass interference being the dagger there, but as far as the actual play, but the damage afterwards here really coming into play as the Giants are moving into at least field goal range here to tie the game. So that pass interference from the parking lot, and it's not the last one we're going to see. It all depends on how this plays out. You're not just playing the 11 guys on the field. You're playing against the other 6 or 7, however many referees there are. It's just the way that it is at Giants Stadium. We know this, and Daniel Jones gets rid of it. He gets it to Barkley, scampers inside the 30 down to about the 25-yard line here. It looks maybe even inside of that because his knee wasn't down. There is a penalty here. It could be against the Giants this time. Giants all walking backwards. The call is illegal. Ineligible man downfield. I hate this penalty. This is another very subjective penalty. You see it called sometimes. You don't see it called other times. And this time they called it ineligible downfield. And let's see how far down he was field. Let's see. He's 3 yards down the field. I really don't like that penalty, the way that they call it. It's only a 5-yarder, but it nullifies the play. Now the Giants out of field goal range, and Barkley on the sideline for this play. Jones back to pass, and oh, God, is he crushed on that play. He was really hit hard. Yeah, the Cowboys are bringing the pressure. I don't know how many sacks they have, but it's a lot.
Yeah, man.
It is a lot. This makes it 2nd and 26 for the Giants. But they're probably really thinking at this point maybe field goal range.
Yep.
Cowboys defense now 13 sacks on the season. And, bad news here. DeMarcus Lawrence is down. They're looking at his foot. They can only hope that this is just a toe cramp or something. He goes down. That changes that entire pass rush. Not going to a true commercial here on the game coverage. So maybe they don't feel it's that bad, and maybe he'll just be walking off the field. But now, Jones over the sideline. Lawrence still on the field. And they're checking the leg now, the upper leg here above the ankle. Squeezing going on here, some talking. It's he's a tough guy. He's not just gonna sit down on an obvious passing down. And let's see how he walks off the field. Looks okay, a little gingerly. Definitely putting the weight on his left side here. He's got 3 sacks in this game for DeMarcus Lawrence. So
double teaming Micah Parsons and leaves him wide open.
It is what it is. He looks like he's in some pain though.
Yeah, no, it's not looking too good.
Gotta love the Cowboys doctor wears the cowboy hat there. Definitely surprised. He's packing. He's packing a Colt too. And almost an interception, but actually it turns out to be a completion, a really nice completion there. Actually, a Shepard, and really, I didn't think Daniel Jones is capable of throwing that pass, and I didn't think Diggs did either. And so he gambled on that one, Diggs, and he's lucky that he had some help there because if not, that is probably a touchdown. Jones back to pass quickly, gets it down to about the 33-yard line. It's going to bring up about 4th and 4 here. So it's a 50-yard field goal from here to tie the game if that's the route that they go.
In this type of game, I think you have to kick it, give yourself a chance. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's what I would do. But boy, they're showing that replay. Diggs just missed that interception, went right through his hands.
He's due, man. I gave out his player prop on the drive-through today. I need him to get one. He dropped
Here's the
one
field goal
earlier.
attempt. It's up and it is good. 6-6. And that one, I will say, was courtesy of a pass interference. And as I said, it wasn't from the ref standing right next to it because I still never saw the flag on the field. And I'm watching the whole thing with you guys. If anyone see that flag actually on the field, that means it came from the parking lot, you know. That's not a good sign. It's like when it's not the ref that's actually covering the play that throws the flag, then then there's somebody else that's on the take. You know, it's just what happens. Thanks everyone for joining us. We appreciate you. We'll see you on Thursday night for halftime. Of course, I'll be back tomorrow morning. I'll be doing also my 7 free picks and my 7 free props. We're changing the name for the 7 free props, and it's called now. It's called 7 free props in under 7 minutes. It's just, there's no way I could say in 5 minutes because I can't do it in 5 minutes. But I did do a new intro for it. I'll show you guys the new intro if you hung out. Here it is. That's pretty much it. Same as the 7 free picks, just a little different music and different wording. But thanks everyone for joining us. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Make it a winning day. It should be a good finish in this game.
Should be a good
finish. And I have a feeling that they're going to be screaming bloody murder after this one. Rightfully so, but you know, it doesn't make my ticket not cash, you know. That's what I've learned. I've learned I learned that in the Illinois-Indiana game this year.
Yeah, that was a bad one.
That was horrible. All right, make it a winner.